Well, the ads are done. The best part of the show is over.
Oh.
Now you're just stuck with a podcast.
Man. Oh, man. Can we go back to the commercials?
Yeah, I knew you came for that, but sorry, you're going to get this now instead. Oh, and don't forget to follow the podcast wherever you're listening. And
all right.
Thank you.
Do you guys know if there's any secret security cameras in the studio? Maybe like hidden in a speaker or something?
I'm going to tell you, no way everyone would have been fired already if that was the case.
That's for sure.
I asked because there's a weird story out of Singapore today. A guy named Mr. Tan owns 2 mini-marts there.
Okay.
And recently, he put security cameras in his stores to discourage and catch possible shoplifters.
Right. Makes sense.
And last week, he was doing a routine check of the footage. Couldn't believe what he saw.
What did he see?
Whoa.
Turns out someone was stealing from the store.
Oh.
Really?
Not a customer, but 2 of his employees who were pocketing money from transactions and not putting them into the register.
Wow, that's pretty steep.
But here's the craziest part. One of the workers that was stealing actually helped Mr. Tan set the cameras up and showed him how to use them. She'd worked there for 6 years and was one of the people who suggested that they put cameras in the store.
Oh my gosh.
Did she want to get caught? Like, she felt bad about it? I don't know how it works there, but maybe she needed, she had to get fired. You can't quit.
Yeah, or she wanted to make sure he was using them.
Yeah, she's like keeping him on his toes.
Yeah.
Are you really checking?
Yeah.
Mr. Tan said, quote, "I'm still reeling because we celebrated birthdays and weddings together.
Ouch.
She was one of the 3 or 4 people we felt were the pillars of the shop."
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So those 2 employees were arrested and are now facing criminal
Arrested?
charges.
Wow.
Good.
God dang.
You guys are sure there's no security cameras in here, right?
Yeah, what are you going to take?
What have you stolen,
There's
Jeff?
nothing really to steal. I've tried. There's nothing good in here.
Other than stealing the pens
Let's not
every
talk
day.
about it anymore. How about that?
I will say there is some extra rolls of toilet paper if you're ever short at home in the bathroom.
Or I'm like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, where's my microphone?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
We're going to keep our hands above the counter while we go on to the shock collar question of the day.
Okay.
With Digital Jake, who's been standing there suspiciously quiet this
Wait a
entire
minute, he's been
time.
very quiet.
Yeah.
What
it's
is
the
going
one-
on over there, Jake?
Maybe Jake stole the cameras that were installed.
Well, he's the one that brings them in.
Oh, that's right, he
Yeah.
does. He's the camera guy.
Well, besides that, the other day, I was on the old Twitter machine, and I came across a post from our own Brooke Fox.
That's me.
Yeah, she said she had just learned about a small town called Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
Can you believe that's the name of a town?
Wait, that's a real thing?
Yes.
No way.
I was looking it up for some show research into an old game show called Truth or Consequences, and then all that came up was the Wikipedia pages for this town in New Mexico.
Cool.
My first thought was, Brooke must have been hitting the bathtub moonshine pretty hard that day and started spreading her own lies on the internet again.
Oh, Brooke.
She made that Wikipedia
Hey,
post.
you're
Now
gonna
we
get,
get it.
You're gonna get consequences, okay?
I double-checked her and I Googled it, and it turns out that's actually a real place.
Wow.
And it
T or C, baby.
And it gave me an idea to find some of the most unusual town names in the world and ask you if they're real or just one of Brooke's casual liquor-fueled fantasies. It's a special, around the world, real or fake, one and done, truth or consequences, shock collar question of the day.
Okay.
So good. This town's gonna love us.
Let's go over to Jeffrey.
Oh, okay.
Jeffrey, in Turkey, there's a province called Batman, whose capital city is Batman, which
No.
means that people can say they are from Batman. Oh. Is that a real city, or did I just make that up?
Oh, I've actually been to Turkey.
Have you been to Batman?
Really?
But my family didn't book a trip to Batman.
Oh.
We did all the
man.
You mean
boring
your-
stuff.
Your travel agent didn't book
Yeah.
it for you?
And if
Yeah.
it was you, you'd go to Robin.
We did the Constantinople and saw the historical in Cappadocia.
Is that boring?
Why didn't? Yeah, that's boring. I want to go to Batman.
Yeah. I mean, I could see, what if it was spelled BAHT,
Batman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Martin.
I think they're really big fans of Batman in Turkey too.
I have a
Really?
feeling that the province name, kind of an old country, is probably older than the actual
no, I
Batman
think it
comic
was
strip.
named after the Dark Knight, and I'm
Just
going to
an
say
idea.
that is a real place in Turkey.
Jeffrey said that's a real place, and that's a real place.
Wow.
I'm certain it's probably pronounced like Batman, like
Yeah.
you guys were saying.
Yeah.
But Batman, real place in Turkey.
They should have named the capital na 10 N's and A's.
Jose, for that joke, you're going next.
Yay!
One of the smallest towns in one of the smallest states is Underwear, Delaware. The Hanes Undergarment Factory and Fruit of the Loom headquarters are both based there. Is that made up or is that real?
Wow. I didn't know all our underwear were made in the same place.
It's kind of crazy that all of our tidy whities are from the tightest, whitest state. It's very compact. Oh, man, it makes sense because, like, Hershey, Pennsylvania, they redid the whole
Well, I
town.
think it was named after the man, right? I think
Oh,
Hershey
okay.
was like a big tycoon
But
guy.
if you have a giant conglomerate, you're proud. The city likes to rename things.
I know, but I don't think it was called Mr. Underwear. You know, like it seems like it'd be named Hanes or
Oh,
whoever
you're right.
started Fruit of the Loom.
Or
Yeah.
Mr.
Or
Loom.
Loomis, you know?
Professor Loom. You know what? It sounds too good to be true. I'm going to say this is false.
Jose said that's not a real place, and that's not a real
Yay! It was convincing, though,
place.
Jake.
Sadly. Brooke, let's go over to you.
Okay.
There's a town called Mailbox, Nevada. The reason why? No one lives there. There's just a single mailbox that
Shut
has
up.
its own zip code. Is that real or is that made up?
That's kind
man.
of funny.
You know, I thought the town I grew up in was small. Like, it was like 700 people growing up. Still no stoplight. Until I went to school at University of Montana, where I had friends who would legitimately have county proms because there wasn't enough kids that they weren't related to in their school to have a prom.
Corral the whole county.
I mean, literally, like, people would come from 3 to 4 hours away
Wow.
to all meet up for prom.
Good old town of Crack Pipe, Idaho.
Seriously, dude. It's crazy.
they'd all share one.
It's nuts. I think that this is true. I totally believe it.
Brooke said that's a real place, and that's a made-up place.
I was thinking you have to have a post office to be a town, right?
Someone has to get the mail at some point.
But they have mailboxes that are like underwater too.
Really?
Have you ever seen those?
No. Sure you're not talking about like one of the resorts you stayed in.
That was also in Turkey.
Oh, my bad.
Alexis,
Okay.
in the province of Manitoba, there's a town far away from any others. It was originally named Gardner, but in 2006, the townspeople voted to change it to Patty. P-A-T-Y. It's short for please and thank you, since their goal was to be known as the most polite city in North America. Is that made up or real?
That's a cool goal.
That's cute. I mean,
It's cute. Probably too nice to be true.
well, this all started with Truth or Consequences, New Mexico,
Yeah.
you know?
So why wouldn't they please and thank you? Like, why would they shorten it? Who's gonna know what the acronym stands for? Is where I'm
Yeah,
at.
Patty
like,
just
Patty
sounds-
just.
Well, you're Canadian, so, you know, you're nice.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. I don't believe it. I think it's false, Jake.
Alexis says that's made up, and that's made up.
I love it. Let's name a town Patty, Jake.
Please and thank you, not real. So, Brooke, only one getting shocked today.
All right,
Am I
Brooke, you're going to
really?
take a
Dang.
shock while singing Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
But since you've been gone,
Oh,
wow, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on.
That was amazing.
You went for
Loved
it.
it.
You
Respect.
have to with that song.
It's your shock collar question of the day.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
LeBron James, Serena Williams, Ricky Bobby. Athletes who dedicated their entire lives training for their moment to become the best. And we have our own reigning champion of trivia right here on the show, Brooke Fox, who's been at her desk all morning prepping,
Yeah,
eating
that's all
her
I do.
breakfast egg and clam burritos,
Yep.
reading up on the
Extra
latest celebrity gossip, working on her trash talk to single moms, preparing for this one shot to take on a listener, anybody who's brave enough to face her.
God, if only I could be as great as Ricky Bobby.
Will her champion star shine? Find out
Come on,
coming up.
Ricky Brookie.
Brooke, you may remember this familiar foe named Breck from Snohomish, who lost you last time he was on, but he works at Boeing and he makes pancake art.
I totally remember you. I started following you on Instagram after you played me.
That's right.
That
What's
was a
up,
long
Breck?
time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
How's the pancake art going? I haven't seen an update lately.
Going good. I've done a few. I actually am casting some in resin for an art show.
Oh, can you still eat it with the resin? Is it like syrup?
Yeah, Jose can eat it. It's fine.
I don't think I would.
Yeah, that's right.
Good for you, bro.
We'd like to commission you to do a pancake mold of Jose's naked body if you're
Oh, I
available.
love it. You actually just stick with the
Oh,
blob,
all right.
and it's pretty much done.
He poses for longer if you feed him pancakes at the same time.
Totally.
I'll make a stack. It'll be a good piece of high art.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we're going to set that up. But first, we're going to send Brooke out of the studio. While that happens, you know the game works, Breck. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when, you can say pass, but you have to beat her outright to win. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Your time starts now. Today is Hot Air Balloon Day. The hot air balloon was invented after the airplane. True or false?
False.
A slug has more than one nose. How many does it have?
3.
What government building is on the back of the $20 bill?
Lincoln Memorial.
By letter count, September is the longest month. Which is the shortest?
February.
You can find a movie review as being certified fresh on what popular website?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Stumped you
Yeah,
on
you
that
got
month
me.
one.
That figured it out.
You did, but I don't think we can give you the answer there because we'd moved on. But let's bring Brooke back into the studio. Is there still confusion?
Jose was also stumped by the same thing.
I was stumped by that one
We were
question.
clarifying.
Okay, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, that doesn't make sense. And I go, oh.
I like it.
Yeah.
I can't talk about it.
Once you
perspective
hear the
there.
question again, you'll get
Stumps
it.
and stacks.
Yeah.
Now, Breck, I see on my screener here that you are planning this summer to go to Scotland and London.
We are. Yeah.
Guess who was just there?
I was just in Scotland.
Do you have any tips for him, Brooke?
Oh,
Tricks?
man.
People to avoid?
Try the haggis. It's worth it.
What's
and
haggis?
Haggis, you don't want to know what's in it.
It's
Yeah.
encased in intestine.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
It's like
it's
a
not.
meat
It's
pie.
not encased. It's made out of intestines and
Oh,
stuff.
my
But yeah.
apologies.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good. And I really
Glowing
liked being
review.
up north, like in Inverness, in the smaller areas up there,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
and drink the whiskey.
I'm going to do a lot of that. I want to do the Scotch whiskey experience
Yep.
in Edinburgh.
Ooh,
and we're
yeah.
taking the train from London to Glasgow and then drive to France.
Oh, that's going to be so pretty. Take lots of pictures.
Brooke was carrying around a
Yeah.
book called How to Fleece the Locals in Scotland. Do you want her to send that to you?
Please. I need all the tips I can
She
give.
left with more money than when she
I
went.
mean, I said that they were the nicest country I've
Yeah.
been to. You know,
Just took them for all they're worth.
they're fine. They're still happy.
All right, Brooke, your turn. You ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. Today is Hot Air Balloon Day. The hot air balloon was invented after the airplane. True or false?
Ooh, true.
A slug has more than one nose. How many does it have?
3.
What government building is on the back of a $20 bill?
The Lincoln? No, it's the Lincoln Memorial. I don't know. U.S. Treasury Building.
By letter count, September is the longest month. Which is the shortest?
May.
You can find a movie review as being certified fresh on what popular website?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I feel like this might be a close one today. We're going to find out for sure when we head over to the scoreboard with Jose.
How come things that happen to stupid people keep happening to me?
Bolaños.
Brack, you got 2 correct today.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I didn't feel very good about it.
And Brooke,
Uh-huh.
also 2.
Oh, we got a tie.
Tie goes to the house on these, Breck. You know that, but let's go over the answers
Absolutely.
real quick. It's Hot Air Balloon Day. The hot air balloon was invented after the airplane. Come on, Brooke, that's false.
I don't know. It just felt
Silly.
like a trick question. You know what I mean?
First hot air balloon came out in 1783. 1903 was the first airplane.
Oh, yeah. All
A
right.
slug has more than one nose. It actually has 4 noses
Oh.
in total.
Are they all the same, or they get like nose job on one because it doesn't match the other? You know?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know rhinoplasty in the slug world. The government building on the back of the $20 bill would be the White House.
Oh,
September is the longest month by letter count. The shortest would be May.
I fell for the same thing Breck did. Breck said February, and I'm like, well, he's right. I didn't hear the by letter count. So I'm like, February's the
by
shortest
the
month. It's only
days.
28 days.
Interesting.
You can find a movie review that's certified fresh on the website Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes.
those last 2 saved me.
So, Breck, it wasn't enough to win, but just for playing, we're going to hook you up with Brooke and Jeffrey swag.
Awesome. Thank you.
Come back and play again soon.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Whenever someone comes on the show and starts a sentence with, I know Brooke from college,
Yeah.
Ooh.
immediately we know whatever's coming out of their mouth next is not going to be PG. I mean, that first sentence can really reveal a lot about what you're going to hear.
Yeah.
And don't be so excited,
Brooke,
Brooke.
you're not supposed to be happy about this.
Go Grizz.
Well, today,
Okay.
one of our listeners wanted to tell us a confession, and the first thing he said was, I know you're probably all going to hate me for what I did.
Uh-oh.
And to make it worse, he ended it with, my wife can never find out, but she's happier than ever.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to find out if his bold prediction at the start of the segment was right. Will we all hate him after we do a brand new Mass Speaker coming up right after this?
You don't know me.
A confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
On a text to 78592 that says, sometimes when my kids are acting up, I tell them, oh, you don't like me, huh? Well, after school today, we'll go to the mommy store and you can pick out a new mommy. And that shuts them up pretty quick.
That's such a mom thing.
It's going to backfire when they want to go.
I feel like Jose wants to know where this mommy store is and if they rent by the hour.
Absolutely.
I feel like he's been there before.
Oh, man. I love the mommy store.
Whoever texted that in, send us more info. We need
I
to
also
know.
call it the dollar store because I make it rain.
What?
Oh.
Dollars.
Oh, that's
Moms
a different
are
type
only
of...
worth $1?
No, it's a different
there's-
type of
it's a different
mom
type.
that Jose
Brooke
is
didn't
interested
get
in.
it.
Anyway, if you have something that you'd like to get off your chest, you can do it here on the Mass Speaker guilt-free. And one of our listeners has a juicy little tidbit they'd like to unload. He's chosen Oscar for his fake name.
Oh, solid.
Oscar, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, how are you?
I like that your persona is regal. Oscar always sounds like a regal name to
Oh,
me.
I think of our
Really?
intern Oscar immediately.
Yeah,
when I hear
me too.
Oscar.
Me too.
Oh, that's the opposite.
Or the,
Yeah, he's-
Sweet boy.
or the person that lives in the garbage can. But
Yeah.
regal too, yeah.
Well, that's Regal in Brooks' world.
Either way.
Fancy garbage can all yourself.
Oscar, voice changer is on. You're now the Mass Speaker. Whenever you're ready, let's hear your confession.
So, I realize that you guys and probably all the listeners are probably going to hate me for this.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're starting off with that. Okay. Do you hate yourself for it?
No, actually, I've really come to terms with this.
Oh, okay.
So I got married. I have been for a couple of years now.
Okay.
And, my wife and I are really good friends. We have a great relationship. Everything's been going well, and it's been great. But when I was younger, I dated around a lot, and I was kind of a ladies' man. I think anyway.
Okay. I like how that men get to call themselves ladies' men, but women are just like...
I'm a man's woman.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's a good
Yeah.
double standard,
You
Brooks.
slept around a lot is what always
Yeah,
that
you
means
was a
to
hoe,
me.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of missed that in our relationship, and I really feel as though I would like to get more of that. And I brought it up to my wife. We talked about an open marriage situation, but she was
Interesting. How did that conversation go?
not well. She was
Not
really
well.
opposed.
Yeah.
I
like you brought it
didn't
up
see
casually.
that
I think a
coming.
lot of people would.
I feel like you got to talk about that before you get married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I actually know people that did, and it didn't work out well.
Yeah.
It's like the last ditch effort.
Right.
Right. So she shut it down.
And that's got to be hard for her to hear.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But the point is that, there's also things in the relationship that are hard for me. And mostly it's,
I bet.
I miss having some adventure, some passion, some variety. So I came up with a solution. Well, first of all, I did meet a girl who I am interested in. So,
Wait, you're wanting another relationship? I thought you were just going to be like one night and I thought you were just cheating on your wife. Now you're like having an affair?
Hit it and not commit it.
Well,
Yeah.
well, here's the thing. We hired her to be our maid, and I got her a uniform, and now she's been working as our maid.
Oh, God. So wait, you met this
I'm so
woman
confused.
first, had a connection with her, and then hired her as a maid just to like keep a ruse going?
Because he knows his wife isn't cool with it.
My wife wanted a maid, and I said that I would look into getting one.
Wow.
Dude, what a crappy situation for the side piece. Like,
Well,
I mean, as a side
gets
piece,
paid.
I know, but you want to be taken on like foreign
Yeah, so
adventures.
true.
You know, like you want to be hidden from the wife on a tropical island,
Yeah.
not made to pick up your dirty underwear.
And the wife's underwear.
Oh, Oh, she's totally into it. She thinks it's fun and exciting. It's adventurous.
Because it's like they could get caught. Like the wife doesn't know, Brooke, so it's kind of hot.
How are you thinking that this is hot? It's a full-blown affair.
I feel bad that Jose and I know more about women than Brooke do.
You hate cheaters, Jose.
Women love dressing up in costumes. Brooke, you like dressing up in costumes every single Halloween. Alexis?
I like a housekeeper costume, but not actually cleaning the house.
Yeah. So what about, that woman has feelings too, Brooke. What about her needs?
I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. So wait.
You're jealous of her is what I'm hearing.
Please give me another man to clean up after. That's exactly what I want.
Okay.
And so your wife doesn't know at all, though.
No. My wife works out of the house.
Okay.
I work in the house.
Wow.
Okay. You know you're going to get caught. Like, it sounds almost like you want to be caught. Like, why would you call into I mean, even though you have a masked voice and everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. See, it's probably getting a little out of hand because it's worked so well that I've actually hired somebody else now, too.
Wait,
oh my gosh.
You're finding this many women that want to clean for you.
Or you could have hired a dude. Who knows how kinky you are, bro?
Explain. What do you mean you've hired another?
Yeah, so I met another gal, and she's my pool cleaner.
Oh my God. You're just sleeping with everyone.
Are you paying these people? I'm concerned.
They just love him that much, bro.
I don't think so.
How many positions do you have at your house that are filled by women that you're interested in?
Well, just the 2 right now, but I'm definitely trying to figure out another one.
Wait, does the housekeeper and the pool woman know about each other?
Oh, definitely not.
Oh my God.
Wow, that's a tangle.
You just want to blow your life up.
I mean, Brooke, don't judge him too much. At least he's not hooking up with the nanny. That would be way too cliche.
What?
He's creative about it.
I told you right from the get-go that I didn't think you guys would like this, but it's working. Like, everybody seems happy. My wife is perfectly happy.
Oh, man.
She's getting what she wants.
No, she's not.
Seems right.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
dude.
lying to her. She's not. She doesn't even know.
Maybe someday I'll have to, confess and come clean, but right now it's working and everybody's happy.
I can see him coming clean now to his wife like, hey, you want to have a cleaning party? I'll explain later. 2 other workers showing up to the house, though.
You bring the pledge.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Text in to 78592 if you have a confession you've been holding on to. We'll hide your identity and mask your voice, make you the next mass speaker. Phone taps coming up next.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hey, Brooke, what did the radio station do to celebrate your 15-year anniversary of working here?
Wait, let me remember.
I think I know.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing?
Wait, have I worked here 15 years now?
They did nothing for you on
No,
your
they've done nothing every year. I haven't even gotten a company-wide email.
We weren't supposed to do that, were we?
I mean, it's fine. It wasn't your job, Jake. It was maybe management.
I am so sorry. I'm sure they're going to do something for you coming up.
Totally. Our management.
Let me check again. Not expecting anything.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah,
Schedule's looking pretty dry. Okay, anyway. Most people, when they work 15 years somewhere, are valued.
Yeah.
And that's why one local bar owner asked us to prank one of his employees on his big work anniversary.
Hey.
And to set this whole thing up, it was actually kind of cool. He planted something inside the pub's lost and found box. And now my job is to call him up and help him to find it in your brand new phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Top Tavern, hello.
Hey there, my name's Terry. I was at your bar last night. I'm hoping you can help me.
Okay.
OMG, your voice sounds so familiar right now. What's your name?
This is Nick.
Oh, Nick. Did we meet last night?
I don't know. I meet a lot of people at the bar.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking because it was, one of those wild nights for me. Terror Bear did some damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What can I help you with, Terror Bear?
Oh, yeah. I think I may have left something there last night.
Okay.
Do you think you could go check for me?
What is it? What am I looking for?
Oh my God! Excuse me for 1 second, Damien. Damien, I would not put that on the Lazy Susan. Oh, you're in trouble, mister. Oh, I'm coming back to get you. Sorry, where were we?
You were going to tell me what I'm looking for. I'm at work. So,
Yeah. It's underwear.
Underwear?
Mm-hmm.
You left your underwear at the bar?
Well, it's not mine. It's a friend's. And you would definitely recognize this pair if you saw it.
Okay. Any descriptions or?
Well, it's a chain-linked underwear. You know, like the fence.
Chain-linked underwear.
Hold on. Damien, are you sure it was the chain-linked pair? Because he's acting like he doesn't even know what that is.
What in the world?
You're sure? Okay. Hi, I'm back. Did you find the chain-linked pair?
Sorry, I did not find anything, and that's kind of a strange thing. I've never even seen anything like that.
Oh, well, you are missing out, my friend.
Okay.
I do have 13 more items, though, that my group lost last night. Would you mind checking?
13 items?
Yeah.
Well, listen, we get an occasional cell phone. Sometimes somebody leaves their keys, but I don't have that many items in this box. Maybe you got the wrong bar.
Okay, hold on. Damien! What was the name of the bar we were at last night? It was Top, right? Not Tip Top?
What?
Or was it Poppers?
Hey, listen, bud. You keep talking to this Damien guy, and the bar's starting to fill up, and I really can't hang out on the phone while you do whatever you're doing with him.
Oh, okay. You gotta go?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? I appreciate the time. But if you could just check one more thing.
Okay, I really have to go.
Well, hold on, because there should be an envelope in the Lost and Found with your name on it. It should be at the very, very bottom.
All right, hold on.
No pun intended.
Oh, that's weird. There is an envelope here with my name on it.
Oh, what a coinky-dink.
How do you know this is in here? This is kind of weird. What's going on here? This is very strange.
I don't know. Maybe you should just open it and see what it says inside.
Okay.
Damien, he's opening it right now. OMG. This is exciting. What does it say?
It says, "Dear Nick, you've been phone tapped."
Oh my goodness.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
How exciting.
How did you get this thing in here?
You can actually blame the owner of the bar, Owen. He's the one that set you up for this. He told us that you've been working there for 15 years now. And so he wanted us to wish you a happy 15-year work anniversary.
Oh my God. So there's no chain link underwear anywhere.
Oh, that's a good point. Let me check my Lost and Found. Damien!
Who the hell is Damien?
You'd be so lucky to know Damien.
Not if he's wearing chain link underwear.
Oh, especially when he's wearing those. You should see.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You can never underestimate the importance of being polite to people in your life.
I agree with that.
And it's not always easy, but it shows that you're a good person who cares.
Agree.
Politeness always helps.
Sure.
So how do you politely stab your friend in the back and take what's theirs?
Oh,
to show you care.
You can't do that and care, Jeffrey. You can't do that.
I think that you can, because that's what one of our listeners needs help doing today. And she has a good reason for doing it. I just know there has to be a polite way to go about it.
Backstabbers always think they got a good reason.
You're going to hear what she wants to take away politely from her friend.
Oh my gosh.
In your brand new Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Light stealing.
Next.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
You know the story of the unlikely hero, right, Brooke?
Which one?
I mean, that's just a general
the general term.
in general.
Okay.
But
I thought you said the, so I was thinking it was more specific.
The same, yeah.
let's take this show, for example.
Okay.
It was rudderless, flailing, no direction, sinking down into the mud. When a young Jewish boy genius, who was charming as he was handsome, hung too, was thrown into the first mic position, and the rest is radio history.
Wow.
Is that what happened?
We
I think we were wildly wildly successful, and then we're like a little bit less successful now, but things are still afloat.
We all have stories of unlikely heroes. Thankfully, all of you in studio were able to benefit from it.
I am so grateful for you every day, my
I just think
hero.
it's your humility that sets you apart.
Well, it's not me. I'm not talking about myself.
Oh, you're not?
It's
A different young
whoever
Jewish-
takes my place after me.
Okay, there we go.
That's going to be the real
Wait,
star.
do they have to be Jewish and hung?
They need to. Apparently, a similar situation happened to one of our listeners, and they need our help today desperately. So please welcome to the show, Lexi.
Hey, guys.
Everything reminds me of her.
Oh, God. Sorry.
My bad. Sorry. Ex's
Lexi
name.
is his ex's name. Okay, this is about
different
you.
Lexi.
Yeah. Are you the unsung hero, my friend?
I don't think I'm a hero, but I do have a problem.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Jeff
well,
is very vague. Maybe you have to explain more
Yes.
for us.
from one hung person to another, tell us what you're dealing with
I
in
know
your
what
life.
hung means.
No.
He wants to know.
Tell us what's going on. Why'd you email the show?
So the other week, a good friend of mine, texted me for a last-minute favor.
Okay.
And his name's Michael.
Not Brooks Michael, though.
Okay, we don't have to associate everyone with a similar name to someone in our lives.
We just want to check.
We're just making sure it's not Brooks' husband, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it is not.
Continue.
My ex has a problem with Brooke's husband.
Yeah. So your friend Michael wanted a last-second favor.
Yeah. So he's on this recreational kickball team. You know, it's like one of those like fun leagues. Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
So did he need like a fill-in? It's always hard to get people to show up.
Yeah.
Literally, exactly. So he was going out of town for a week, and he didn't want to let the team down. And apparently, like, if you don't have enough players or something, they have to forfeit or, like, you know. So it's a whole thing. And he asked me if I could step in for him.
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
It's awesome that he found his own substitute. It's usually like whoever put the team together, scrambling at the last minute.
Yeah, I think Alexa's got into one of those because they needed an emergency.
Just dragged her off the sidewalk.
I have a lot of free time.
Yeah. So what'd you say? Did you do it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't know, I don't know anything about this, right? Like, so I was like, okay, sure. And I was, you know, maybe it'll be fun.
Okay.
How could this possibly cause an issue?
Well, okay, so I go.
Yeah.
And it turns out I might be like a kickball prodigy.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
You can kick that red rubber ball far.
She's got a golden toe.
Yeah, I guess I remembered from like third grade. I don't know. Like,
it's not a huge, I mean,
it's not a
good
real
for you.
sport.
Don't take that
but-
away from her. I think it's a very cool and hard skill.
This is your unlikely hero moment?
well, right. So the game I played, we ended up winning, right? So it's like a
Hey.
big deal because apparently this team like just doesn't ever win.
Oh, even better.
You were their savior.
Yeah, so so this is where they were like, "Oh my God, you're so awesome!" Like it was really fun, and they invited me to go out to the bar afterwards to celebrate.
Sure.
Cool.
And that's when it got uncomfortable because
Uh-oh.
they're like, we should keep you, and like Michael should not come back. Like they were saying like I should replace.
Oh no!
Wait, they want to kick Michael off the team for you?
They're going to need him in like a week when they're down players again.
Yeah, isn't there room for both of you?
Listen, I thought they were joking. Like, again, I don't know the rules, like how many people are allowed on a team, but then the team captain, he like pulled me aside and he was dead serious. He's like, no, we really like to replace Michael.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Dude, I was on a kickball team and one of the guys on our team was just like what your captain says, like where he wanted to hold practice and take it like really seriously.
No.
I'm like, yo, man,
No, I'm here
that's
for
not
the-
what we're doing.
For the cocktails. And
mean,
like,
You can't do that. You can't replace your friend on his own team.
just fine.
Listen, the problem is because, like I said, I have a little time and I've sort of been looking for a new hobby myself, and everybody was so nice and it was just like such a good feeling. And like, I don't want to like take his spot, but I kind of want to.
It kind of fits. It's one of those things that's like falling into your lap.
Wait a second. Did you say yes, I will replace him?
I might have said yes.
Oh, no. Please don't tell me we're calling Michael to tell him he's kicked off the kickball team.
Yeah, so he's back in a day or two, and I don't want him to hear it from anybody else. I want to be the one to tell him. I want to talk to him first, because like that would be even worse.
I have a question. How serious is this kickball team for Michael?
Honestly, he's played for a long time, so I guess it's pretty serious.
Yeah, that means
Well,
it
and
means
it's
a lot
like
to him.
it's like being kicked out of your
social
friend
thing.
group. It's not necessarily about the kickball team.
Yeah.
It's like being disinvited to happy hour.
It's like when Brooke got kicked out of her book club because she wasn't reading the books ever. Yeah. Well, I think you left, but it's different.
This is the time when having a young Jewish boy charming genius on the show would really be useful.
Wait a minute.
When are we going to hire him?
Since we don't have that, we're just going to have Brooke and Jose give you some advice when we come back.
No, and I'm Catholic.
Oh, no.
Darn it.
You're really in trouble when we do your Awkward Tuesday phone call. Next.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Ah, the majestic sport of kickball goes all the way back to 1992.
Ew.
Oh.
Yeah, you
I think it's probably older than that, don't you?
1991 then.
Okay.
You'd think people wouldn't take it as seriously as they do because it's really just a bunch of buzzed adults drinking beers and kicking a red ball around on a playground.
Dude, but
So fun.
It gets serious.
You never
though.
grow out of that
If
game.
you've played on an adult league.
I mean, it is a big deal for people, especially the ones who've let the rest of their dreams in life die away.
Maybe that's what the problem is.
And this is why this Awkward Tuesday is going to be especially awkward, because Lexi, one of our listeners, ended up filling in for her good friend while he was away on vacation and ended up doing so well, the team has asked her to replace him permanently.
Oh, man.
And after a few beers at the bar, Lexi was like, heck yeah, screw Michael, I'll do it. And Michael's coming back from vacation tomorrow, so she needs to break the news to him first before he hears it from someone else. Ooh, Brooke.
Yep. Yeah.
What advice do you have to give for that?
I mean, it's just hard, man. Lexi, I think that the thing you do to preserve your friendship is you let him know, which is true, that it was their decision. You had nothing to do with it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was their choice. And
That's good.
on the good side, like, first time you get a little sick, he's your backup.
Right.
Oh, you're
Right?
like first rotation.
Yeah.
I like
so,
that.
he has something
Yeah.
to look forward to.
The bench.
Possibly. He's not
It's
all the way out.
It's a nice view from the bleachers,
Just
isn't
keep
it?
his,
Jose, what do you think?
You need to tell his friends to take him off of the email list and then just tell him the season's canceled.
What?
You're like, season ended early.
That's even worse. That she has to be, secretive about it.
Yeah, but at least he'll never know. His feelings won't be hurt at all.
That's a lot of avoidance.
How does that sound, Lexi?
No, I don't think
Yeah.
that doesn't seem reasonable.
I usually give such sound advice.
I don't know what's going on. And here's something that we didn't talk about in the first part. Lexi, I was going back over your email, and we talked about you filling in for him for kickball, but it also says you guys work together, and while he was gone, you had to do some of his job, too?
No.
What?
You didn't take his
Yeah.
job away, did you?
Oh my gosh.
No. Oh my God, no.
You're not going to take his wife and family. What the heck is next?
She's actually wearing his clothes right now.
You're stealing his identity.
I mean, though, our supervisor did say I was more productive, but I don't want to
Oh.
be digging at it.
That hurts. That's like when they give Alexis my task at work and she does it 10 times faster.
Yeah.
No surprise.
I mean, it could be anybody we give your job to. And they do it 10 times
It's
faster.
true.
But
That is true. I'm just happy to be here.
Maybe he shouldn't have gone on vacation. I don't know.
Oh, don't say that.
I like that attitude.
Everyone deserves a vacation.
Bring that accusatory attitude into this phone call. I'm dialing his number right now. Good luck.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, Michael, it's Lexi.
Oh, hey. That's how you doing? That was a weird number. I don't recognize. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you? How was your trip?
I'm good. It's been great.
Yeah,
I learned how to scuba dive. Yeah, it was It was a lot of fun.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. How were you?
I'm good. I just wanted to say thank you so much for inviting me to fill in for you on the kickball team. It was so fun. I don't think I've had that much fun
aren't they
in
great?
literally years. They're so great. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're the best. That's awesome. I'm so glad you got to do it. I'm glad you enjoyed it because I got to tell you, sometimes they get really crazy and some of the girls don't like other girls. You know how it gets. But
no, nothing like
that.
No. It was everybody was over the top nice. So
that's great. That's so cool.
Yeah. Do you really like playing on the team? Real talk?
Yeah, it's the greatest. It's my favorite.
Okay.
I'm so glad I met those people. I was really, kind of going through something in life that I met. It's just a great group of friends.
Mm. Yeah, I will say I was a tiny bit hesitant when I went because you talk about like sort of how frustrated you get sometimes with the kickball team, and I was like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we lose every time, but it's not really what it's about. I don't think. I think it's just the camaraderie and having a good time together and everything.
Yeah, well, what's cool is we did win. We won. But like first win of the year, I guess.
You won?
Yeah. Can you believe it?
No, you didn't. You didn't win.
No, I'm not kidding. We actually won. We solidly won.
How did you win? I mean, we're really not. We're not good.
I had a really good night. I think I scored literally all the goals except for 2. So
it's not goals. It's points. You scored points. Goals.
Well, whatever I did, I scored them. So.
Wow. They must be loving me that I found you, huh?
But yeah, about that. So some of the other people on the team sort of approached me, and they thought it might be just an idea if I just took your place for a couple games, just for a few games.
What?
So.
Who said that?
All of them.
Ooh.
Really.
All of them?
I mean, yeah, the whole team.
All of them?
Yep.
No. What about my sister?
Awkward.
Your sister's on
wait a minute.
What is going on?
Hey.
Oh, Michael.
Michael, what's up, man?
Man.
We have a lot of heart for you right now, my friend.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Oh. Lexi?
Yeah. You're on the radio.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Surprise.
Your sister?
Lexi needed our help to break this news to you because we're doing something called an Awkward Tuesday phone call to let you know that you're not on a losing team anymore.
That's
In
good
fact,
news.
Yeah.
Not on any team.
Oh. Better way to put
Is it your little sister or your big sister that's on the team?
My little sister.
Your little
Oh,
sister.
So
man.
Lexi, his little sister was on board too?
I don't know if she was the first one to think of it. She's definitely on board. I don't know what to say other than
I'm the one who helped start this team. I've been on this team for 8 years.
Oh, we didn't know any of that.
You guys sucked for 8 years?
Yeah.
Well, that's what
Good
he's
on you for
saying.
sticking with it, I guess.
It's about the friendship and the fun to him. It's
Yeah.
like a competition.
Maybe, your friends, it's not about friendship. It's just about they just finally got that taste of victory when you weren't there, and they want more of it.
I get it. She's really good, and I'm glad they won.
Yeah.
And that's awesome and everything. But I don't think I need to be off the team.
I would agree with you.
I don't think so either. I mean, I'd be happy to swap, or what if you're an alternate? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Michael's sister would like that idea very much.
Is there maybe a team manager?
Ooh, team cheerleader.
Team manager.
Oh, team leader. I like that.
You want him to be the water boy on the
I
team?
don't know, he could be the guy who sends out all the emails. Nobody.
You can be
what's that?
in charge of the ball.
God,
you can be the ball holder.
We're taking away Michael's manhood one comment at a time. Michael, are you okay, man?
Not really. I got to talk to the guys who run this because this is not cool.
How have you been there for 8 years and you don't run it? Just
Well, maybe
not part
since
of your-
he's a free agent now, another winning team will pick you up.
Ooh, or another losing team.
Everybody likes that revenge story of coming back and playing your old team and taking them down.
Especially if your sister's on the team.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I know the Wizenators. I could probably kick fourth for them in their backup slot.
Hey,
wow.
that's a cleanup hitter. That's a big role.
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
Lexi, it sounds like you have a new league rival.
I didn't mean to create my worst enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't tell him about the job thing.
Yeah.
then.
About what happened at work.
Oh, you guys.
Job thing? What about my job?
You're fired. All right, let's hang up.
Just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke, Michael.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Stephanie from Tacoma is a classy lady who has
she?
never played you in Winbrooks Bucks before. And when we asked how she thinks she would do, she said, like everyone else, we kind of suck.
Oh.
Stephanie,
Stephanie.
I don't believe you. Say something smart and refined right now and prove everybody wrong.
Tomatoes are a fruit.
Tomatoes are a fruit.
Technically, she's right. Wait a minute. The government doesn't agree, though.
Pinkies up. That was very refined.
I feel like that was like talking to Maya Angelou right there.
Tomatoes.
So deep.
Yes.
Stephanie, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
She had to think about it.
There definitely was a question mark. Yeah, there was a question mark at the end of great.
She's like, I'm not a fruit.
Okay, we're going to give you a little more time to sort it out while Brooke leaves the studio. And while that happens,
All right.
you know the game works. 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you could say pass, but you have to beat Brooke outright to win. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, good luck. Your time starts now. The Baseball Hall of Fame opened on this day in 1939. It's located in what eastern state?
Massachusetts.
Musicians Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and Amy Winehouse all passed away at what age in their 20s?
26.
Cinnamon spice comes from the bark of trees on what continent?
Pass.
How many presidents have been formally impeached?
2.
Ooh, solid work there, Stephanie. Brooke's going to come back into the studio. And while she's joining us, I'm looking over at the phone screener, and it says, interesting facts about you. You own 2 dogs, a Corgi and a Pomeranian.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What are their names? Shout them out.
Silas and Benny.
Shout out to Silas and Benny. Are you listening? Benny, you want a treat?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
assuming, Stephanie,
Jose.
you organize dog fights then?
Is that what I heard? That's what Pomeranians
Yeah,
were bred
that's
for.
their specialty.
Wasn't
That's
that
the
what they?
cutest dog fight.
Yeah.
It's like
You nailed it on the head.
Okay,
everybody's heels are in danger.
Yeah. Okay. I'm putting my money on the Pomeranian for that one.
Yeah.
Aww.
I don't know. I saw a corgi fight once.
Yeah.
Seriously. And my
Really?
dog, at Tula's dog training thing. I was like, that was scary.
Oh, we're getting real now.
Yeah.
Brooke, you're up. You ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. The Baseball Hall of Fame opened on this day in 1939. It's located in what eastern state?
New York.
Musicians Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and Amy Winehouse all passed away at what age in their 20s?
28.
Cinnamon spice comes from the bark of trees on what continent?
Africa.
How many presidents have been formally impeached?
2.
The art of tying several knots of yarn into an art piece is known as what?
Crochet.
Ooh, barn burner today. We're going to go over the scoreboard and see how you both did with Jose.
I've got a hangover. Who knows what that means?
Doesn't that mean you're drunk?
No. It means I was drunk yesterday.
Learning a lot. Bolaños.
I love Jack Black. Stephanie from Tacoma, you got 0.
Oh, it was a rough day for me too, Stephanie. God, where was all the tomato fruit questions? That's
I know.
what I wanted
You
to
got
know.
those right.
Putting
And,
the O in Tacoma
Come on.
today. Good work.
and Brooke is preaching the truth. Didn't do much better,
No.
but you did get 1.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Desperately need to go over some answers today. The Baseball Hall of Fame opened on this day in 1939 in Cooperstown, New York.
Go Mariners.
Musicians Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, and Amy Winehouse all passed away at age 27. They're part of that 27 club.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Cinnamon spice comes from bark on trees. You can find almost all of them in Asia. 2/3 are from Indonesia.
Interesting.
There are 3 presidents who have been formally impeached: Andrew Johnson, Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump.
Yeah, I'd always forget about that J-Dog. You know, Johnson.
Oh, yeah, J-Dog.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forget that's his nickname.
And people are wondering, Nixon resigned. He wasn't impeached.
Yes, and tying several knots of yarn into an art piece is known as macrame.
Yes, I would have gotten that one.
Oh,
See?
Yeah.
didn't go quite fast enough there, Stephanie.
What we should have called it is a dust collector. No?
Hey, that was
just
rude.
dusty.
Okay.
Just so dusty.
Well, Stephanie, I'm sorry we can't give you any money here, but instead what we're going to do is send you some Brooke and Jeffrey swag as a consolation.
Look at that loser gift.
Oh.
No, did that come out? Did I say that out
We're
loud?
going to rub
It's
it
called
in.
swag,
Oh, sorry.
okay? Just say
Sorry.
swag. It sounds better.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.